Hey everyone, Christy Stretta here, and before I head over to my in-laws, because it's supposed to be stupid hot here, and our house is all windows, I'm just going to try to avoid that situation, and I'm still trying to get some meal prep done before babe arrives, which is any day. So, oats are really good for milk production, and so I'm making, I already made some chocolate. Granola. And today I just want to quickly make vanilla almond granola to keep, and then it's something I can have as a snack for clusters, and my son is loving, you're okay, Amy. My son is loving granola right now for some reason, so, okay, shh. Okay, just wait, please. So, I'm just going to start here, and we'll just do it, and then I will post the picture after. And this will be a recipe that's going to be on my downloadable mini book for expecting moms, or just the busy housewife, or even just if you're working away from home and you need quick ideas for dinner or breakfast or snacks or whatever, that still follows the guidelines. It'll be free for you as well. So that's why I'm trying to get this done, so I can get that ready before baby comes. So for this almond stuff, you start with a baking sheet, and you cover it with parchment paper, and you preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. You start with 2.5 cups of old-fashioned oats, like large flake, that's what I use. So 2.5, roughly. 3/4 cups of slivered almonds. Now, if you get the ingredients and you don't have time to make it, although it's going to be really quick, or you forget about it, a good way to store nuts and seeds are in the fridge. And it helps make them less acidic-y when they're just staying in the pantry. So that's a little tip. Some salt. Just a pinch of salt. I use Himalayan pink salts. That's just my preference. And some cinnamon. Now, it's a teaspoon of cinnamon. I use, there are fruit flies everywhere now all of a sudden. I love Epicure. I use Epicure all the time. Yeah, you play with that. And my favorite spice, which you can't get right now, but it'll probably come out for the winter catalog again, is the eggnog. I don't know why there's... No, listen! No! Oh. Stop, please, okay? Just wait a second. There. Oh, nothing like ice all over the place. There's cinnamon, what's all in here? Vanilla bean, like just different spices, and it's amazing. I love it. So I use this in place of cinnamon lots of the time. You could raise regular cinnamon, chai, whatever you want to use. So just about a teaspoon of that. Sprinkle that in there. Or 2 teaspoons. Whatever you like. I love giving the recipes and then you making it to your own. So we're just going to give that a toss so everything's kind of incorporated and mixed in there. They're not just clumps of stuff. And I already had, oh, I can just smell. You need a 1/4 cup of coconut oil and 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I'm actually going to make, I just realized I did 1/2 cup of coconut oil melted, so I'm going to make 2 of these, so I'm just going to put more of this in. Double the recipe. There's less to do later, right? Store is good. There we go. So you need a 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil. Now I'm doubling it, so I'm going to need 1/2. And then you also mix together, in that coconut oil, you mix together maple syrup or honey. Now, I love pure maple syrup, so that's what I'm going to use. And for the regular recipe, it's 1/2 cup, but because now I just doubled it, we're gonna need 1 cup. So I have my coconut oil melted and cooled in here, and I'm just gonna add. You can't use that to go in there right now, okay? You just gotta wait. So my maple syrup here. Just wait with, okay? I'm just gonna put it in. So 1/2 cup, so then that's 1/2 cup and 1 cup. All right? Yeah. You can help mommy mix it together, okay? So now I'm just mixing this the best I can mix it together. And pour it. Oh, now this is the good part. Now you add almond extract and vanilla extract. Now you can use a 1/4 teaspoon. I haven't opened this yet, so use a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. I like pure stuff. Now you'll notice that my vanilla is not pure because I ran out, and I always get Watkins. But I haven't ordered any yet. I was kind of slacking on that. So I have artificial, but it'll still do the trick. Love almond. Okay, so you need a 1/4 teaspoon. So we're just going to pour that. You can see that my coconut oil is starting to solidify. And then a tablespoon of vanilla. And yeah, that's right, a tablespoon, because it is vanilla almond. So we're just going to pour that right in there. And so because I'm doing this, I need 2 tablespoons of that and a 1/2 tablespoon of the almond. But again, like I will post this in. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to pop this back in the, yeah. My coconut oil solidified. I should have had my almond or my maple syrup out. So I'm just going to pop this in. We'll make those later. How about, hey? You want to make some of those later?
Water.
Yeah, but not right now, okay? Can mommy put water in it from here? So I'm just microwaving that quick. Oops. Oh. Here you go, babe.
It works.
I don't know if that's the right one. Okay, so we'll see if this is gonna work. And if it doesn't, like, there we go. Okay, so it's all still some solidifying in there, but just mix it together until it's melting a bit. It smells amazing, by the way. There. So it's all, there's some chunks in there still, but it'll work for what I'm doing now. If I wasn't doing a live video, I would wait until they're all, until it's all melted in there. But it's pretty good for the most part. Okay, so now that everything's incorporated, you have your wet ingredients here. You're going to pour it into your oats and almond and spices. So just pour it over top. And then now you're just going to stir and mix until everything is wet. All the oats look wet. And you'll be surprised. You might not think like, oh, that does not look like they're going to get wet at all. But once you mix it together and you mix it around, they will. Everything will get incorporated here. That was the same with my chocolate granola that I just made. Yeah. And actually, that chocolate granola recipe is on my page, so if you just scroll down or go to the photos, you can find the picture of it. There, so I'm going to show you what this looks like. It smells amazing. That almond extract is just, it smells so good. So you can see how it kind of looks all wet there. It's not clumpy together because it's not really sugary. But once it is heated and cooled, the oil and the maple syrup will thicken up and it'll crystallize. What's the word? Can't remember. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this aside and bring over my my pan. and you're just gonna put it out on one single layer. And you're gonna bake it at 300 for 45 minutes. All right, then when you take it out, you're gonna make sure that it cools fully on the pan, and then you can break it into chunks or break it apart and store it. Now, I store my granola in mason jars. I also have some Tupperware containers or the lock and clicks from PC, so Superstore, Loblaws. It's like No Frills, I think, wherever Loblaws all has now. It's PC brand anyways. And those I love, those click-in things. It was one of those, you can buy them, but it was one of those incentives for spending over so much money at Superstore that one time. You got those for free, and I love them. So, but I do also like my Tupperware a lot. So I'm just evening this out a little bit so that it all gets evenly spread out here. And halfway through, if like you do have a thick pan like I do, because I just I doubled my recipe, you can always give it a quick toss or a quick shake, or spatula and just mix it up a bit. All right, so then that's my pan. I'm gonna pop her in the oven. Here, you can eat this. Best part, the kids only like. He always wants to help, but then the only thing he really wants to do is eat all the stuff. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven, and I will post the recipe up later. Okay, thanks for watching. Peace out.